some of my favorite completed fantasy series, because there is nothing worse than being left on a cliffhanger for 2 years, and then you're left on another cliffhanger again for another year or two. First, we have the Ember and the Ashes Quartet by Sabata here. Now, this is a YA fantasy series, but it doesn't read YA at all. It gets very, very dark for a YA series. I think any adult would still enjoy reading this. This has a strong FMC, one of my favorite romances, epic battles, so many twists and turns. Everything about this series is absolutely amazing. I know these covers are a little bit atrocious, but please just look past that. Next, we have the Bloodstorm Trilogy by John Gwynne. I read this recently, and oh my gosh, I can't stop thinking about it. This was so epic. This is a Norse mythology-inspired fantasy series, again with your strong FMCs, some of the best found family, character development. This is just so badass and awesome. I will say I was very intimidated to start this series. I thought there would be like too much testosterone dumped into this book, but that's not what it is at all. I think any fantasy reader would enjoy reading this series. Then we have the Poy War Trilogy by R.F. Kuang, aka the series that put me in an 8-month-long reading slump this year. This is more of a historical fantasy with some elemental magic in here. This series has an absolute chokehold on me. It kind of ruined reading for me for a little bit there. Like, I didn't enjoy reading for a long time after finishing this series because it was just that good. This one also gets very dark, so if you're sensitive to that, please look up your trigger warnings. And then last, we have the Greenbone Saga by Fonda Lee. If you know me, you knew this was coming. I cannot go a video without talking about this series. It has been almost 2 years since I finished reading this, and I literally think about this book multiple times a day. Okay, it is unhealthy. This is an urban fantasy, so people have like phones, they drive cars, you have mafias, gang wars, rivaling families, crazy martial arts fight scenes with Jade that enhance their martial arts. The family dynamics, the character development in this series is unlike anything I've ever read in my life. This set the bar so high